I'm going like, I think network is just. Okay. Hi guys, good afternoon or good morning. Sorry, I think it's in the morning now. How are you doing? Welcome to the Techy Accountant Academy. And this is more like our first official video on YouTube. Okay, no, we have a few videos on YouTube, but we're just making this official. Maybe should have gone up first, but it's coming up anyway. This is an introductory video, and we just want to give you a one-on-one, like it's a personal chat with the founder of Leaford Foundation, the brain behind the Techy Accountant Academy. Everything you see that we're doing, this is where the idea came from. So we thought that you should know about it, and that's why we're doing this today. So I'm going to introduce, you can see on the screen, the founder of the Techy Accountant Academy, Mrs. Toyin Olufon. Good morning, ma'am.
Hi, Kemi. Good morning. Thanks for having me on your show.
Yeah, thanks for joining. Thank you for time to join us. So what to do about the Techy Accountant Academy? We want to know how you started. We want to know the challenges you had to go through, even up to this point. We just want to know why you're doing this, and we just want to know many other interesting things about you anyway. So I'll be asking a series of questions, and quickly, I'm sure that we can have a better idea. And I think this is just perfect because we're launching the community. And so, yeah, people would like to know more about the brand. It's expanding. So I think people need to.
Okay, we have to wait for Kemi network. I think our network went off. Yeah, just a minute. But while she's trying to reconnect, okay, she's here.
Okay. Sorry, there was a bit of a network issue there. I'm sure it's resolved now. The network is quite unstable. So please bear with us. I'm sure that we'll pull through this session. Well, let's quickly get started. It's not like we have the whole day, and I'm sure there are several things that you have to do. So quickly, I would like to know, and I think people would like to know too, what inspired the Techy Accountant name? That's like the first thing I think crosses anybody's mind. Like, why did you choose that name? And funny enough, you quickly trademarked the name, and now it's yours. Use it. I think that was.
Oh, okay. Okay, first of all, let me talk about what inspired the Techy Accountant, then I'll talk about what inspired the name also. We know that in this part of the world, I mean in Africa or in developing countries, the quality of education is not top notch. Like the value, the education we get in the college, in university, are kind of obsolete to what is needed in the practical world. So I remember when I left school with a good grade, I thought that, yes, the jobs will come calling. I'll just drop my CV, I'll walk away, because I even got chartered at a very young age, and that's ACCA, having an international certificate also. I thought that that would give me a really competitive edge. But something that I realized that every employer wanted was someone that could add value to their organization. And unfortunately, our universities don't prepare us in that way. They don't equip us. We are not being equipped for the practical world. So there's a gap. And looking at the trend also, even though our educational system are a bit obsolete in comparison to the developed world, apart from that also, we realize that even the developed world are already, they are moving ahead, and they're beginning to use a lot of technology to streamline or to, will I say, to simplify our jobs as accountants and different functions that will provide. And that's why I'm like, no, in this part of the continent, right, we need to rise up to this challenge. We can't say that because at the end of the day, the competition is global. Even with the advent of internet right now, it is global. Your competitors are no more local. So it's global. So that means that we all need to rise up to the global standard. And what the global standard actually require is that we are being equipped by these technologies also that are changing the face of our industry, the likes of robotics, the likes of blockchain, the likes of data, big data, artificial intelligence. We need to be at the forefront. We need to be knowledgeable. We must know how to use this technology also to add value to organizations. And that's what inspired the name the Techie Accountant, in the sense that in this time and age, it's not just enough for you to be an accountant, right? You have to be technology savvy. And that's what the name is all about. And that's what all our trainings are all about. There's none of our training you go through that you don't get to learn a particular skill. Either you're learning advanced Excel in some form, or you're learning accounting software in some form. In all our trainings, we try to infuse the latest technology right now that the developed world are using in our industry. Even beyond what the developed world are even using, we are trying to also research and get to know other technologies or other ways we can infuse these technologies in the way we carry out our function, and we are able to add more value to an organization and solve a lot of and that will lead to their growth basically.
Oh, nice. That's quite profound, to be honest. Um, but listening to you explain this now, if you had to summarize it for us, what would you say the techie accountant is hoping to achieve in the long run? Because I know that we have an academy and there is a community. So, what would you say is the long-term goal for the techie accountant as a brand?
Oh, okay. So typically we say it like this. Techy Accountant is an initiative raising premium and tech savvy finance professionals to through practical learning, shared knowledge, and mentorship to bridge the unemployability gap in the world or in Africa, and to empower SMEs in the long run. Yeah, so that's what we aim to achieve.
Okay. I can testify to that in the sense that you said practical knowledge or practical
Practical
learning,
learning. Yeah,
shared knowledge, and I think that's the
yeah,
aim of the community. Shared
yes,
learning,
yes.
that's the aim of the community. So, would you say that you've always had the community in mind from the get-go? Because I know you didn't just come up with this statement; it has been from the beginning. Was the community part of
Okay,
your thoughts in the beginning?
okay, let me be sincere. The community was not part of it at when the idea came at first, right? The community was not part of it. The academy was the first idea that came. But the thing about an idea and implementing an idea is that the more you implement, the more you gain more understanding, the more you see things that you can do, to
Yeah,
achieve your goal. And it keeps spreading, it keeps getting bigger, it keeps
yeah,
going greater. So yes, that's been the experience. And I think that the community is going to achieve a lot because the community is not just targeted at working class professionals. We are actually targeting students also, that even from the university, you are equipped with the right knowledge that will help you thrive in the practical, in the outside world. So that means that even before you leave school, you know what is expected of you. Because one
yeah,
common feedback we've always gotten from our techie accountants is that when they left university, they were a bit confused, like they were lost. They didn't know what next to do. Okay, now I have my BSc, what else can I do, to secure that my dream job? They don't even know how to go about it. Apart from even accounting, they don't even know the various aspects of accounting that exist that they can choose to specialize, So we hope, we believe that the community will help close this gap. And it's a popular saying also that knowledge is power. We want to empower this young finance professionals, with knowledge that will make them thrive in their career, not just locally, but globally also.
Oh, that's actually very nice. I would like to know, or not me because I know. For those that don't know,
Okay.
what would you say are the unique the edge that Techy Accountant has over other learning or other educational institutes, the learning advantage that Techy Accountant has over other educational institutes? Why should I choose Techy Accountant instead of this? What's the major or what's the unique edge that we have?
Okay. First of all, the idea on its own is unique. There are a lot of ideas there that are saying that they're trying to improve quality education, but I believe that it has to be specific. You can't just say you're trying to improve quality education and you're trying to achieve it for both science, for both commercial, let's say social sciences. There are different, let's say departments, in relation to education. Ours is specific. We are not trying to improve quality education in every aspect of education. We are specific. We've chosen a particular industry and we are working wholeheartedly, to ensure that we achieve this. We have bigger plans also to probably even, collaborate with the government in terms of, changing some educational policy also that could drive this quality education that we all crave for. But the whole idea is to, first of all, let's first show the world that this can be done, and when we have tangible results, I believe that it will be easier for us to bring them in and for them to adopt it in terms of as a policy, or come up with policy that will help drive quality education. Secondly, also our teaching methodology is different. We don't teach you the normal way you are being taught in your school, which is just come empty, you'll be full. Our teaching methodology is that come full and you get fuller, right? That's how we do it, because and that's the only way to have to sustain their experience in the academy also, and for them to really achieve that career success that they all desire to achieve. So yeah, I believe that that's one of our uniqueness.
Okay, if there's something I picked from what you just said now, you said the teaching methodology is different. I agree. So this leads me to my next question. So how do you select your facilitators? Is it that you have a board that you sit and you decide that, okay, this man is good, this man is not good? Like, how do you pick them? Because chatting with some of the previous participants, I've heard them say amazing things, and I'm wondering, is it by luck? Did you get lucky to land such amazing mentors? How did you pick them?
Yeah, I think let me start from where you stopped, which is, yes, I got lucky also, having these mentors as acquaintances and friends, right? So when I share the vision with them, they're like, oh, yes, I'm in for it. I want to be part of it. But I think what really makes them outstanding is the fact that they buy the vision. So they don't just come in as mentors doing it for the techie accountant, but they own it. They see the opportunity to mentor or to teach these younger professionals as something that comes from their art, and that's why I believe that that's why they are able to be very impactful, in the life of the participants, and because they literally give their all, and they are really excellent at what they do. They are really brilliant at what they do. Their names may not be everywhere, they may not be popular or social media popular, but trust me, when it comes to having the wealth of experience and knowledge, they've got it. And I'm so blessed or we are so blessed to have them be part of our team.
That's nice. Now, unlike you getting lucky with facilitators, you don't go for luck when it comes to participants. You are specific of the type of participants you want in the academy. I would like to know, why do you look out for certain qualities in participants? Why don't you just allow everybody come as they are and then maybe you work on them? You have certain standards that you want to uphold. I would like to know why you have those rules on ground, because I
Okay.
can remember we had like over 100, and you could have picked that 100. You could have made them pay, and then everybody is happy. But no, you were like, we don't want a class more than 20. You don't want a large class. Why did I would have to
Okay.
stream and all of them? So I would like to know why.
Okay, what really drives us at the Techy Accountant is making real impact. So we are not doing it for show. We are not doing it because everyone is doing it. We are doing it because we want to make indelible marks and impact in the life of the participants. So having this at the back of our mind, we try to look for participants also that are willing to partner with us on this vision. So, and that's why we are very specific. We don't want unserious minded people. We want serious minded people who want to achieve career success. And that's why we are very deliberate and we're very intentional about the kind of participants we have per academy, and also even the size of the class also, I think. But this present season going on, I think we have about 25. So that means we
Yeah.
surpassed the 20. So yes, the point is that we are willing to increase the classes if we're able to see that the people that applied are actually serious and they're really burning to achieve this career success, and they are also willing to do the work, because career success doesn't just it doesn't come on you. You have to do the work to achieve it. And yeah, that's why we do what we do.
Okay. Yeah, that leads me to my next question. So looking back, season one, season two, season three, we really have guys in the academy. Season four had to be the one with the most guys, and maybe this because this is
Yes.
virtual. Why do you think that is? Do we look like a
um
feminine brand?
oh, okay. This question is a bit tricky because I really don't have an answer to your question. We didn't start out um trying to be gender biased or gender specific, truth be told. When we started out, we just wanted, as I said, we wanted to help as many people as possible that need career clarity and want to be successful at it. So, but I experienced thus far has seen that we have more ladies subscribe than male, or let's say that I think we have the males to subscribe, just that their applications are usually not convincing, and that's why they don't scale, because it's based on merit. It's never based on because you know this person, or because no, it's usually based on merit. That's how we do our selection. So I think that that's why we don't have much male participants. Although also we are an organization that strongly stands for gender equality, giving giving opportunities to women as much, so giving as much opportunities that are available to the male gender, to also the female gender. So yes, so I think if you are listening to this video and you have a response to this question, please just leave a comment and tell us why male are not applying. Like, what's going on? Is it that for the male folks, they don't have career challenges, everything is just going smoothly? We really want to know. We really want to know. Thanks.
Okay, that's nice. We really want to know. So please leave a comment when you see this video and you have an answer, really. Okay, so
Yeah.
going to the next question. I know that the Techy Accountant is expanding. Even this year, we've expanded to like 2 countries. So are we I know we have Kenya, we have Cameroon, if I pronounce this correctly. What's the plan? Because it's getting bigger. Does it feel a lot more demanding for you? Because it's
not yet. I don't think we are feeling the pressure yet. But even if it gets bigger, this has been the goal from the get-go. So we are not surprised that this is happening. And it can only get better and get bigger. So we are up to the task. As I said, even if it gets overwhelming, we would get over it and get it done, basically. So, but it has always been part of the goal, to spread across borders.
Oh, okay, nice. Also, we're running the virtual academy at the moment. How has it been for you? Because I know we're doing this for the first time. How has it been? How would you say the experience has been so far?
Sorry, what experience? I didn't hear that.
The virtual academy. The virtual academy.
Oh,
how has it been? It's so different from what the physical classes are like. So how has it been?
oh yeah, the virtual classes. It has been quite demanding. I won't lie, because we are exerting twice the efforts that we normally use during the physical class, to ensure that everybody is participating, to ensure that everybody is deriving value from the academy, that everybody is good, they are not having challenges that they cannot surmount. So yeah, it has been more demanding. I won't lie about that. But I think the result thus far also has been encouraging, reading the feedbacks even from some of the participants already. Like, we are not yet done. I think this is just the third week. And a participant said, a techie accountant said, was actually appreciating us for all the videos, saying that, in fact, for her now, she's certain that she'll be able to pass her exam, a financial reporting paper for a professional exam, just because she's been part of this class and because it's been explained in a way that she understands better. So now she's not just reading to pass, she's actually reading to know, and she's actually knowing in the reasons. And she was appreciating us for that. So yeah, I believe that we'll have fantastic and mind-blowing testimonies at the end of the virtual academy. I look forward to that. I'm convinced.
Yeah, because we've had a testimonial like that too, where but that was a physical class anyway, where somebody said that helped her pass her ICANN exam. So I'm not surprised he's doing the same for somebody else. So which leads me to my next question. At what point did you realize that you're actually doing something great with the Techy Academy? Like, it was a brilliant idea. Because when you look at how far you've come, I mean, it was a brilliant idea. At what point did you realize that this is a brilliant idea and you're doing something good?
I think at the end of the first season, I remember at the end of the first season, I actually asked my colleagues then that were working with me, and I said, guys, are we doing anything, or we're just wasting our precious time? And, one said to me and said, what? They're not wasting any precious time. Even me, I'm learning from it. I'm learning so much from it. Right now, I'm more confident about my future. Right now, I'm more confident about my parts, in my career path in the accounting industry, accounting and finance industry. So for me, I think it was at that point I'm like, okay, we are really making real impact. Because as I said, from the get-go, the whole idea is to make real impact. And the day we realize that we are not making real impact, we promise to pull the plug. The day we realize we're not making real impact, we promise to pull the plug. Welcome back, Kemi.
Thank you.
I guess your network.
Yeah, it's giving us issues. Okay.
Yeah.
Fine. So my next question, I'm going to pull it from something you said earlier. The Techy Accountant community was not part of the plan from the beginning. So I would like to know how did you come up with the idea to build a community for finance professionals? Because that's profound. Like, how?
Yeah, yeah. That I think the idea stemmed out from the fact that I was thinking of a way for us to scale our impact, because some people, just as I said, they may not be able to make it to our academy because they did not do some things from the get-go. So they may not have the opportunity because they don't meet our standard. But you see, having a community kind of levels that it levels the entry points, because from the community they will be groomed, they will know what they're doing that is not right and how they can do it better, So I just wanted a platform that helps to level down the entry points for young professionals in them having, let's say, career clarity and direction also. And that's what inspired the Techy community, a platform whereby, older professionals serves as mentors to younger professionals, and we keep, together as a community, we keep upholding the integrity and the quality of our profession.
Mm.
Wow. Okay, I think Kemi is having network issues. Please just bear with us.
Sorry. Sorry, network is just going up and on. Okay, we're almost about to round up this session, and we've heard so much about the Techy Accountant Academy. I think at this point, it's important that we know a bit about you on a personal level, because we've heard about how you think, how you do things. Now, let's get to know you. So, as a person,
Okay.
what's the most important value you believe in as a person?
The most important is living a life that is truly impactful. My own personal belief is that we are all created on earth to make an impact on each other. We are not created as a desert or in isolation. We are created to make an impact on each other, to help each other flourish and blossom in whatever way we can be of help. And that's what I stand for. Even the consulting firm that I run also, that's the same value also we bring to our clients, helping them know that we are here. Yes, we are making money from you because of the services that we provide, but it's beyond that. We are doing this because we truly care about your business and we want to see it flourish. We want to see it blossom. We want to see it become a global brand. I say this all the time to our clients, like, I believe in your brand and I believe it can become a global brand. And that's why we've decided to partner with you. And that's what we bring to the table all the time, impact on each other, on the human race.
Okay, so since you already said it, we run a consulting firm. So amidst the Techy Accountant Academy and the Techy Accountant community, there is another full company standing by the side. So how do you deal with the two? What is that one value you have or attitude you have that helps you manage it side by side? Because none is lagging behind. So please tell us, how do you manage the two effectively?
Okay. I grew up mastering the act of multitasking. While growing up, I remember even when I was in university, then I would also go back, before going to school, I would help my mom with us at her store. When I'm coming back also, I will go back there. One of the reasons I never stayed in the school was because I needed to help my parents, and I was also into politics also in university. So the point is that my life, all my life, I've always had so many things to do at the same time. And so it has helped me. It has helped me develop, the skill for multitasking and still be productive at it. Then apart from that, now based on the different organizations that I run, I'm blessed to have super team members that are very dedicated to their work. They don't just take up the job as if, oh, it's just for the salary, but they own it. I see them put their all into their work. And that's why it looks as if it's been easy for me. It's because I have super effective and supportive teams to always fall back to, teams that the moment I give a directive, they act on it immediately, and they get tangible results. So yeah, I'm blessed to have super team members.
Okay. All right, that's great. So I've heard people describe you as two words in particular stuck with me. A pace setter and a go-getter. Now I can attest to those two words because I've seen you go for something and get it. As you believe that it's possible, you don't stop, you go and you achieve it. Um, I want to know, did you learn that? Was that how you were born as a go-getter? Or over time as you grew, you learned it? Is it something you learned along the way, or it was just part of you?
Oh, okay. I don't know if humans are actually born with this ability, but for me, I think I developed it along the way. Just training my mind to believe that I can achieve anything I set my mind on to achieve. So that is like the background thoughts, or will I say the background push when I'm out to get something, even though it looks as if there are stumbling blocks, even though it looks as if it's impossible. I always remind myself that impossibility only exists in the English lexicon. But in reality, if you push at it, if you give it your all, you will get the desired results. And so that has always been my push.
That's nice. I think that talk is going to give us serious issues, but we're rounding up now.
Wow. Okay, please, 1 minute. Kemi will be back. Network, please be our friend today. Be friendly to us. Let's wait for Kemi. She'll be back shortly. Okay, yeah, she is.
Rounding up already.
Yeah.
So on a more relaxed side, I would like to, from your experience so far, if there is one book you had to recommend that every young person should read that has impacted you or has helped you so far, like what would that book be? What would be the name of that book? Let me write it down right now.
um, the funny thing, okay, a book by Paul Allen. I is the co-founder of Microsoft, or is the co-founder of Microsoft, and the title of the book is The Idea Man. Um, I, for one, am fascinated to the whole story of Microsoft. For me, it's mind blowing, that a man can conceive an idea as big as what it is, and even from the get go, you don't get to see Microsoft Office, roll out updates from time to time, and their product um, is so robust, and there is no ending to what can be learned, using their products from Excel to Word to Access. For me, it's really mind blowing. So I had to just go and get the book and to understand their mind, or to tap into their mind, to understand how, they were able to conceive such a groundbreaking initial innovation.
Okay. It was, the network was a bit bad, so I couldn't pick everything you said. But I know that his name is Paul Allen, and he said he's a co-founder or partner with Microsoft. So for anybody who wants the book, I think it's The Ideas Man. I'm assuming by Paul Allen. Okay, that's noted. So on a final note, before we wrap this up, how has 2020 been for you so far? So far, with everything that has happened, how has it impacted you personally, and even as a boss, as an entrepreneur, how has it impacted you in general?
I think 2020 has been a unique year that I've never experienced. Like, this is my first time experiencing this kind of year, and you know, it came with a lot of learning. It came with a lot of reawakening to the human race, basically. And I remember when there was a lockdown, literally, I think it just made every one of us pause from the bustle and also of everyday life. It was just as if the whole world, with the whole Nigeria took a rest, or at some point, to the whole world, in different countries, we all took a pause, and to reevaluate the whole essence of life, the way we are living life, also, and to even devise better ways of living life, of living our lives, that does not leave a negative footprint on the world as a whole, in relation to climate and the likes. So yeah, it's been a year. It's been a year. It came with its challenges, but I'm learning to rise above those challenges and to look for other ways also, to achieve my desired results. So what a year. That's all I can say.
What a year indeed. Okay. Thank you, Mrs. Toyin, for doing this with us. We really get to know. We know you better. We understand the idea you have for the community, for the academy, for the foundation as a whole. And personally, I can tell you thank you on behalf of the many people that you have touched or you have helped with this innovation. And we hope that the next video will happen soon, if you agree, and we'll have
Yeah. Yes.
even more fun things to talk about. Thank you guys for watching. If you have questions, you have comments, just drop them in the comment section below, and we'll sure get back to you. Before network interrupts again, we're drawing the cut.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Kemi. Thank you for having me.
Thank you, Ma. Have a great day, Ma.
You too. Bye.
Bye.